In today's video, I will show you how to overcome the fear of working out and how to integrate consistent training routines into your life that don't create stress but actually help you enjoy working out. I'll share 5 simple steps that you can gradually integrate into your routines over time. First of all, welcome to my channel. Here you'll find everything around mindful strength. My name is Rasmus and I have over 10 years of experience in strength and cardio-based training. Over the last years, I discovered principles and practices of mindfulness and started to integrate them into physical activity. I really enjoy sharing my experience and letting others be part of this journey. Alright, let's get into it. So for most people, the biggest challenge when they want to start training or train more consistently and efficiently is not a lack of suitable training programs, and it's not even a lack of knowledge about exercises. You can find all of that easily on the internet. The real problem is that many people fear every workout session because it feels too exhausting, too demanding, and not enjoyable at all. It feels only like a burden, and this fear is often the root of procrastination and eventually burnout. Just think about it. Why would you procrastinate something that you're genuinely looking forward to? We only procrastinate things we dislike or even fear doing. So if you want to build a consistent training routine while fearing every single session, you're putting yourself under constant stress. This is not only doomed to fail, it can even be counterproductive in terms of your overall health, and most definitely your training will not be as effective or efficient as it could be. There's one crucial thing that most people are missing, and it is not discipline. It is enjoyment. Enjoying movement itself and actually feeling good while working out. When you learn to feel that, everything changes. Stress levels go down, focus improves, and your training sessions automatically become more effective and more efficient. You often need less training time and you can still achieve better results. And yes, I know from my own experience that just having fun is much easier said than done. But enjoying movement is still the only way to make your training and your health truly sustainable. Because even the best routines in the world, just like the best nutrition plans, will not serve you well if you hate doing them or if they keep you in a constant state of stress. In the following, I will share mindsets and techniques that can help you learn to enjoy your workout sessions, no matter what kind of training you are doing. It is a learning process, but if you're willing to shift your perspective and stay consistent with it, you will get there. And to be clear, this does not mean your training will never be challenging. There will still be hard reps, moments where you push close to your limits, and days when starting feels difficult. The difference is that it won't feel as stressful anymore, and once you are moving, you can still find enjoyment in the movement itself, even on tough days. So the first step is to detach from the outcome. This does not mean that results are bad or unimportant, but they cannot be the main focus of your training. When the primary goal is how your body should look, how strong you should become, or how fast progress should happen, pressure automatically builds up and it becomes very difficult to enjoy the process itself. Instead, shift your focus toward the movement and how it feels in your body. Feeling grounded, present, and connected should always come first. Even the sensations during challenging movements can become enjoyable once you truly focus on them and let go of distractions. The feeling after a successful training session is often one of the most peaceful and satisfying states you can experience. But even that feeling should not become your main driver, because it can also cause you to rush through movements just to get there. It is still a much healthier focus than external goals like appearance, which comes with a long delay, and it is completely fine to look forward to it. The key, however, is to stay with the movement itself and fully engage in it. You will notice that movements become more effective once you truly give in to them and focus on their quality. External changes will come naturally as a side effect, and it is absolutely fine to appreciate them when they show up, but they should never be the reason why you train. Outcome independence lowers stress immediately and makes consistency possible in the first place. The second step is to build a routine that feels manageable. One of the biggest mistakes people make is starting with too much. Too many sessions, too much volume, and too many expectations at once. Instead, create a minimalistic routine that you know you can stick to even on difficult days. This might mean shorter sessions, fewer exercises, or lower intensity. You can always do more when you feel good, but the baseline should feel realistic and non-threatening. Consistency grows from trust in yourself, not from pressure. And you might be surprised how much progress you can make with just a very small amount of time, practiced regularly every day or every second day. Step 3 is what I call tuning into training mode. Before you start moving, take a moment to mentally arrive. Arrive with both your mind and your body in the present moment and in the place where you are right now. Whether that is your home, the gym, or an outdoor training spot. Do not jump straight into your workout. Create a small transition into training mode. This could be a few conscious breaths, some very gentle stretches, or even a short meditation where you close your eyes for a moment and consciously let go of the day and the pressure that came before. This does not have to be a long ritual. Even 1 minute can be enough to signal your nervous system that this time is dedicated to movement and presence. Be very clear about your intention during this moment. This short pause helps you leave the rest of the day behind and step fully into your training space. During this phase, try to avoid external distractions. No checking messages, no scrolling on your phone, no podcasts, and ideally no music. I would even encourage you to train without listening to anything at all. But if you do use music during your training session, at least keep the preparation phase out of it. Step 4 is intentional movement and awareness during the exercises and in between sets. Once you start moving, bring your full attention into the movement itself and treat training as meditation in motion. Focus on the quality of each repetition, your breathing, your posture, and the muscle contraction you are creating. This can feel very challenging at first, especially if you are used to distracting yourself during workouts. Thoughts will arise, and that's completely normal. Especially thoughts about discomfort or questions like when this will be over. You do not need to fight them, simply notice them and gently return your focus to the movement. One repetition, one breath, one moment at a time. When you train like this, effort feels less overwhelming and fear has no space to grow. Depending on your training style, you will usually have breaks between sets. These breaks can also become a meditative space. Set a timer on your watch or your phone so you do not have to worry about time. Observe your thoughts without judging them, focus on your breathing and gently remind yourself of your intention again and again. The 5th and last step is integrating a small gratitude ritual after your training session. After you finish, take a moment to consciously notice how you feel. The calm, the clarity, and the grounded energy in your body. This is not a reward you have to earn, it is feedback from your body. By acknowledging it, you strengthen the positive association with movement. Over time, your body learns that training leads to a good state rather than stress, and anticipation naturally replaces fear. If possible, do not rush straight into the next activity. Allow the space after training to stay slow, relaxed, and aware. Let the quality of the session carry over into what comes next. Alright, that's about it for today. I hope you could take something away from this for your training and movement routines. You don't have to apply everything at once. Just progress in small steps and acknowledge and value every change and every small success along the way. The key to all of this is acting from a state of awareness rather than from fear or constant worry. For me personally, this way of training completely changed the relationship I have with my body. It stopped being about constantly pushing, improving or fixing something and became a space where I could actually listen again. And interestingly, many of the physical results I was chasing before came almost by themselves without me being hyper-focused on the outcome. And that's really the core of it. You don't need to force yourself into movement. You don't need to overcome your body. Just start where you are, take the pressure out and give yourself the time to be present with what you're doing, even if it's just a few minutes a day. If you do that consistently and consciously, and if you learn to enjoy your routines, strength, progress and confidence will follow naturally. If you found this video helpful, feel free to leave a like and share your thoughts or experiences in the comments. Subscribe to my channel if you want to stay connected for more videos around mindful strength and movement. Thank you so much for watching until the end. Have a wonderful day and see you next time.